Hey everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play the Binding of Isaac. Last time we had quite a nice run with Isaac, but this time it is once again Eve's turn. Of course, these Eve and Samson runs are pretty tough, I must say, because the characters are severely disadvantaged compared to 4 of the other 5 characters. Anyway, there's Tinted Rock here, but I can't get it. Curse of the Lost increases the size of the floor by 4 rooms. And we have a key. Eve starts with 1 health, 2 health, 2 red hearts, and the items, the Dead Bird for 1, which is a familiar that when I get hit will spawn and chase it down some enemies. Kind of like the Cube of Meat, but weaker. Or not the Cube of Meat, the 3rd and 4th level Meat Boy, but weaker. And she also starts with the Whore of Babylon, and what that does is, once you get down to 1/2 of a red heart, or only soul hearts, you get much stronger and much faster. It's pretty good. Some people like to focus their runs around getting to that state and staying in it. And I certainly take an opportunity to go into that state if it leaves me at an advantage or a not terrible difficult position, but for the most part I won't focus on it. And this trinket, the push pin, is I don't know, 10% chance maybe that one of my tiers will be spectral. It'll shoot through rocks and such. And we get a bomb, which is good. I can go to that Tinted Rock. That's the first order of business. And conveniently, I can also position it so that it may open up the possible secret room. And it's not the secret room, and it's a golden chest in the Tinted Rock. I don't want to use my only key on that. But if I get a second one, that's a distinct possibility. So now we come to the item room, where I hope to come across damage and health, which is really only Stigmata, so I'd love to come across that item, but I don't know what's likely or what I'll get. Probably nothing particularly fancy or good. Actually, Mom's Contact's pretty good. What this does is my tears will become red, in a different shade of red, and they'll have a freezing effect. So a lot of the time when I shoot things, when it hits, the enemy will be frozen for a bit. And considering I have spectral tears occasionally, that means I can freeze stuff through stuff. And there it was. There's another Tinted Rock, but I cannot get there because I don't have a bomb. So hopefully there's a bomb in here. Nope, just another key, which means I will go to the golden chest in the other room from the other Tinted Rock, which might contain a bomb. And then I can go to that Tinted Rock, which hopefully contains the small rock. Long shots, I know. If I get enough bombs, I can also check for the secret room in the other one place that it's likely to be. Just a red heart. That was one of the biggest wastes of keys I have ever done. It's not the right word. Whatever. Let's see who our boss is. Maybe we'll get something that gives me a bomb. Possibility. No, it's not. So we fight Famine. Famine will drop a Cube of Meat. What the Cube of Meat does is rotates around me, blocks enemy shots, and damages any enemy it comes into contact with. It also stacks with other cubes of meat, allowing it to become stronger and better. So my freezing effect is going to have a nice impact on this fight. It allows me to do a lot of unimpeded free damage, really, because he can't do anything. I don't have to worry about anything except the pooters, rather. Excuse me. Okay, Dead Bird, I would appreciate it. Thanks. Good work. So that just sped that up. I'll just wait for a spectral tear if I have to. Oh, it's spectral and piercing, so it goes through enemies as well. Okay, so we got our Cube of Meat. And we're on to the next floor, unfortunately abandoning a Tinted Rock, but I had no other option. We still have a key, so we'll be able to go to this item room right away, where again, hopefully damage, health, just anything that makes me better. What does this pill do? Bad gas. Okay, that would poison enemies, but of course I didn't shoot any, or it didn't hit any enemies with it, because there were no enemies. Okay, that's one of them dead, and the other one got killed by the first one. Another tinted rock that I would love to be able to get to. Unfortunately, I still have no bombs. So we continue our quest to the first off item room, and second off to find a bomb. If only I could take their troll bombs. But we do find the item room where hopefully I don't get a bomb related item, but hopefully I get damage and health like I've been saying. Damage and health, damage and health. I just need damage and I need health. Halo Fly is actually a really good pickup right now. That will give me 2 pretty flies, 2 more flies, and that'll go with my cube of meat and rotate around me. This is as many as I can support, as many as are allowed to be around me. And these will just further protect me from enemy tiers, which means I'm taking pretty much the minimum possible from enemy tiers. Okay, well, since we have a golden key that opens every lock on the floor, and then some, if it's infinite keys for one floor, I may as well go to the shop where there is not a, well, there is a bomb, but there's a bomb. What I was going to say is there wasn't an item on sale that I could take, which could be nice. Still, this does allow me to get to the tinted rock, and I may as well buy the other bomb because, you know, I can check for the secret room in one of 2 places, but I don't really want to because it's 50-50 and I don't have 2 bombs. Okay, it's not 50-50, but it should be 50-50 if the game were behaving. 2 soul hearts is definitely a good pickup. And we'll go on to fight the boss, which is Monstro. Monstro's pretty easy, especially when I take stupid damage like that. No, especially when I have this full ring of protection on the 2nd floor already. And that's the first time I've frozen him, amazingly. Excuse me. Yeah, Monstro, simple boss. One of the first ones you ever fight in the game, I'd assume. It's either Monstro or Larry Jr. I suppose you could be unlucky and get Gertie Jr. now, but back in the day, it was Monstro or Larry Jr. and that was like it. Possibly Gemini. So I'm going to take Brimstone. I didn't last episode when I had the chance to take it for free, so you can't even get mad at me here. I would love to take the Mark as well, but that would reduce me to pretty much nothing. So Brimstone gives me this giant laser. This is pretty much my only chance with Eve. Of course, if I also had the Mark, I would have more of a chance, but this is going to have to do, because if I took the Mark, it would remove both my red heart and all of my soul hearts, and that just wouldn't do. Of course, I am still very weak, because as you notice, I didn't kill the hives in one hit. The red patch is definitely better than the pushpin for me, because I can now shoot through everything, rocks, enemies, everything, all the time, instead of just whenever the pushpin activates. Whereas the red patch is, when I take damage, I have like a 20% chance to do more damage, to have my damage increase for the remainder of the room. So it's good. Okay, this is going to be a tricky room, possibly. But I magically come out without taking damage, assuming that this doesn't hit me. I'm a little confused as to why that Eternal Fly is still there. But, yeah. It's gone now. I'm not going to fight the boss because, as Eve, it's quite important to get every advantage possible before going against dangerous things. So what that means is I'm just going to find the item room, as always. 1 bomb for a key and a scent is probably worth it, but I only have 1 bomb and I don't know if there are going to be any tinted rocks. So, for the moment, no go. I'd love to be able to get that soul heart, but I don't have flight yet, hopefully. I hopefully will get it later, is what that means. Can't really check for the secret room because could be one of many places unless that opens it for me, which means, well, I know where the secret room is. Guess that's where I'm going next. Probably money. No, it's a slot machine. Well, good thing I didn't use a bomb to find it. May as well play it though because I only have 7 cents and I don't really want to use a key to go to the shop. And maybe I'll win $1 and that'll be worth it. Or maybe not. I don't expect to. In fact, I apparently shouldn't expect to win anything. At all. So the last path must contain the item room. Immediately as well. Well, that's okay. Let's see what's in here. A golden chest, that's probably definitely worth it right now. Charm of the Vampire. Doesn't go well with Eve if you want to get in the curse state for an extended period of time without sacrificing all of your red hearts. I will go into this for a compass. The compass is an incredibly good investment anyway. I figured I have a blood bank, why not go become death for a little while. The compass will show me the general location of every room that has an icon, which is excellent. I've never seen them spawn in this pattern before. What's going on? Anyway, the general location of every room that has an icon. But it won't show me how to get there, the rooms it takes. So, I have to guess, but usually it's pretty easy to guess. Anyway, Charm of the Vampire will give me 1/2 of a red heart every 13 enemy kills. Excuse me, I don't have a stutter, don't worry. So it could... I mean, it definitely doesn't work when I have 1 red heart here. For... bad for business. But here we fight the Fallen. The Fallen is a great boss to fight. The Fallen will, upon death, drop a deal with the devil item, which will allow me to do good stuff, you know, by getting stronger, unless it's the dead cat, which seems to be something that is a frequent occurrence. So we'll just hope that it's something great like the nail or pact or something. Ouija board, that is absolutely useless. That gives you spectral tears, allows you to shoot through rocks and stuff. But I can already do that. Unfortunately, I don't have the D6, so I can't change that. Really a waste of a Fallen fight, and it's time to go to the next floor. So right away we see the item room. I got back to full health, probably by picking up a heart, I don't even know. Oh, that was a close one. And we made it through that room. Somehow. Not necessarily unexpectedly, but I didn't expect it to go quite so well. Key? Key? No, not a key. But Hierophant gives me 2 soul hearts to play around with. That's good. And definitely going to do a bomb for a tinted rock and a key. That is pretty much an amazing trade. A normal chest, 2 keys in. Okay. Well, that was a good trade then. I would have preferred a soul heart and the small rock. Can't win them all. So we get Mom's Pad in the item room. Not a very good item. It's alright though. It'll freeze all the enemies in the room. That or make them all run away. I always forget. I think it makes them run away. Anyway, I'll go right to this beggar. I know it trumps tinted rocks, you'd be surprised. And pay it 10 cents. And hopefully it'll pay out by then. With a beautiful item of health through soul hearts. No, red hearts aren't helpful. Give me something good. Something good. Damage. Give me damage. Yeah, that's pretty much the best he could have given me. The candle is a spacebar item, clearly. And it allows me to throw that fire, which does huge damage and also destroys enemy tiers and recharges every 1.5 seconds. So you can use it as many times as you want within the same room. It also cancels your brimstone charge, so be careful. But Chad is dead. Chad drops Little Chad as an item, unfortunately. Not very useful for me. That'll drop a half red heart every other room, every 2 rooms. So let's see what we got in Deal with the Devil. I would love to take Pact, but I really just can't. It would take me down to no health whatsoever, but then it would give me 2 soul hearts. It's really not worth it. But Damage Up and Tears Up are definitely good, things that I would want if I had the ability to take them. But I think we'll make do. Brimstone at least is one positive advantage, so you never know. Key, that's cool that I can't get it, I guess. I will be able to go to the boss challenge room, which could be good. Oh, that was bad damage. But the candle, again, making a huge difference. And I was hoping for soul hearts, not spiders. Let's see what we got here. Health up, I will take that. I know, I should be firing and then throwing the candle. But it's just Monstro and Larry Jr., so it'll be really easy. Brimstone should actually just one-shot a Larry Jr. if I get a straight shot. Or not, but I'm also kind of canceling the shot. I don't know. It clearly doesn't with Eve because I'm super weak. But that was worth it for a health up, definitely. Okay, and we got some clots. Note how many times that the flies and Cube of Meat have blocked enemy tears. It's a lot. Like, a surprising amount. And note that the flies and Cube of Meat also stop charging enemies. Everyone's like, why do these things just not hit me? Well, it's because your halo there, your halo of flies and meat or whatever, stopped them. Very little known fact. Yet, an extremely useful one. So just tell your friends, tell their friends, get another bomb, get down tonight. But it's time to go on to the next floor where hopefully we get some big shot damage up. And if the Deal with the Devil's still there, I can take... Oh well. I can take a Deal with the Devil on this floor, if I get one. Not that I'd expect to. And note how the flies also kill enemy flies in 1 hit, even though this thing takes like 5 tears normally, or 2 brimstones. So that's another positive. That was unfortunate damage. That was hard to avoid, I'd say. That was bad damage. That was easy to avoid. I can't afford to keep doing that. So we get the mini mush. This is normally not that uncommon, but haven't seen it recently. And speed and range up, which is not at all helpful. I mean, speed, whatever, I was fast enough. Range, I have infinite range. So we'll head this way. And... I mean, at least I'm fast enough that these things that probably normally would have cornered and killed me, or at least hit me, are not doing so. Oh my god, I don't think it is damage down, but it may well be. But that is just bad. Can't afford these things. The vomit grimaces may do half of my work for me. Oh, that was so bad. I just had like a brain fart there, and then I was suddenly 1 soul heart poorer. Candle is also excellent against masks and hearts. Kills them in 1 throw. And bee-lickers. It's good against everything, to be like totally honest. There's no reason you don't want to have it ever. Like, if a character could start with the candle, yeah, that'd be good. That'd be so overpowered. I think the game would be simple. If you got like item rooms and such as normal. So this is the tower that'll spawn 6 troll bombs around the room. Or just regular bombs, I don't know. There's 6 bombs around the room that will bounce around and stuff and be annoying and terrible. So, besides that terrible damage there, there's a distinct possibility of extreme death. I'm too fast, I hate speed. Honestly, I shouldn't have taken the mini-mush at all. But what can I say? I'm a sucker for free items. Kane's Eye, I'd rather have the red patch, but Kane's Eye is 25% chance, I think, that when you start a floor you'll have the compass effect. Well, I already have the compass, so what do I care? Almost took damage there, but I didn't, so that's what counts. Let's see what's in the challenge room. Little Chad actually helping out, I guess. Don't want to go there, that's not worth it. Yeah, this is going poorly. But that's exactly what you expect with Eve. My little Halo fly is saving me once again. Gonna take this bomb and then leave. I'd love to see some more tinted rocks. It could give me damage, could give me health. I need more soul hearts since I'm out. Oh look, tinted rock as if on cue. And fortunately for me, I can actually kill the enemies in this room. Whereas a lot of the time you'd have to sacrifice some damage. Which is why this is one of the rooms that I don't approve of being in the game at all. This could take a little while. We'll see. Never mind. All good. Maggie's Faith will give me a soul heart at the start, or an eternal heart at the start of every floor. I'm gonna pop that chest. It was risky. And the candle kills the blast assists quite well, easily. I thought I'd make it out because I was actually going really well. I hate spiders in this game. Oh, it seems my infinite range is less than infinite. I don't know if it counts as hitting beyond that, but it's probably fine. I don't think I'm going to come across a situation where it would matter. It's funny how I froze some of them in the train, but not all of them, so that they had to, like, go sideways back. It was cool. It was weird. Everything dies. And we're almost done here. This is a tough room. One of the most likely causes of... Oh my god, I could die. Yeah, I was just going to say one of the most likely causes of damage. It's almost guaranteed. And there it was. I took a ton, unfortunately. You can see the red patch activated, but that's not too helpful. Yeah, I'm really weak. It's just kind of the fault of Eve and Samson, really. The other characters, not so much. Nearly as bad as either of them. But I think Eve is, most of the time, a nice challenge. So my strategy here is candle only. No items, final destination. You know the deal. Speaking of which, I love Melee. It's like the best game ever. So let's see who our boss is. Oh, it's the Mask of Infamy. Typical, typical. That'll be a lot easier thanks to Brimstone and the candle. But still, it's really annoying. And shouldn't be a boss. Shouldn't exist. Definitely gonna go a lot better than usual. Because I can do a lot at once by freezing it and throwing the candle, or just, you know, having the candle. Cat o' Nine Tails, absolutely useless. Shot speed up, basically. I mean, my tears travel faster, but I'm not shooting anything with speed. Anyway, we'll just continue on. Definitely not in a good position. Can't go to the boss challenge room which could be a huge benefit. The secret room isn't right next to it either, because I can see that there's a mini-boss right below me, which means that's greed and is the secret room, or super greed. But message remains. D6 could be useful if I get something I want to reroll. I can say for a fact that this shop won't have a mini-boss in it, so I'll check it out and say that, yeah, I want to get the Book of Revelations. I'm going to kill greed, because that'll give me enough money to buy the Book of Revelations. Well, it'll most likely, almost certainly, give me the money I need. Because super greed here can drop the quarter or just like a bunch of money. I only need 5 cents, and I don't think he can drop less than 5 cents. So there it is. Do I want to keep the Book of Revelations? No, I think. I think what I want to do is take it, use it once, take the candle, because the candle's way better than health every 6 rooms, which after this I take a full heart of damage for every hit, so I won't be getting out ahead with the Book of Revelations. I'll be getting out behind. So then I'll reroll it, and the ladder is essentially worthless, so I'm actually gonna go get a recharge for the thing I got here, the D6. Try rerolling it again. Hopefully I don't need the candle desperately. There are no masks and hearts because it's just the depths rather than Necropolis. So that's a plus. I hate how these guys can just cheat through corners. I'm so weak. Eve, why you gotta be like that? And I think that due to the size of my beam shrinking, that's why it doesn't display all the way across. But I don't think a range up changes that. Okay, so we've got one room under our belt here. Knights are really easy with brimstone, because you can shoot through them either side. So that room's cake. Delicious, delicious cake that is not a lie. And we're gonna keep getting free rooms, fortunately, but not fortunately at all. Okay, just pop on out. And here we go, one more reroll. After this, I probably will just take the candle and cut my losses, but the ladder is literally useless after this floor, and I don't really have any use for it this floor, so I'm not going to take it if I don't get anything that's about the same as getting the ladder, so it's not a big deal. So what do we got? Steam sale. I may as well take it, but it's useless. Steam sale just makes everything in every shop half off. In some cases rounded up, in some cases rounded down. So we'll continue on. Unfortunately not getting any advantage whatsoever. It's amazing we've made it this far. Well, not necessarily. I did have a reasonable amount of soul hearts at one point. Not at this point. That's for sure. Okay, we got Chubb. I should have, again, Brimstone first. And the whole freezing shenanigans throwing me off. But you can't count on it, otherwise you're just going to die, because you're going to take a lot of hits. You know, tough life. First world Isaac problems. Shouldn't need a candle here. Almost took a hit there, stupidly. And we continue on. Definitely could have gotten D6 recharged again to reroll the Steam sale, but too late for that. Definitely got to destroy all the poop. And keep getting half red hearts, that's for sure. And full hearts. Well, I'd say that we'd pretty much definitely have almost no chance here. But we gotta keep trying. Even though we do have no chance, quite literally. Oh, gee, great, thanks for the golden key. I will take the Fool in, because what that'll do for me is allow me to leave the boss room here. And in the event that I did get a deal with the devil for this boss fight, I'll be able to come back in and access it. I get range up, that's nothing to me. Doesn't change my animation here. Let's use the Fool, taking me back to the spawn room, and go on ahead, see what we got. Oh, that was stupid. Guess I'll go to the boss challenge room, see if it's something I want to work for. Nope. Tears Up may make Brimstone charge faster, but it's certainly not worth 2 bosses. That should be Peep as the second boss, and I don't even remember. So we'll just continue on. Maybe there's a deal with the devil. If so, maybe it's good. If not, maybe I take it anyway. And let's see, we got the tower. I still don't really want that. No deal with the devil. Have the Polaroid. Have the candle. Candle is our best shot. Curse of the Lost increases the size of the floor by 4 rooms. I mean, still, no chance. 2 hits kills me. If I had more money, I'd definitely go to the beggar there. Oh, that was terrible, terrible damage that I thought I would be able to avoid. Okay. Like, I didn't actually think I went into it. And then sometimes you'll go straight through it and it won't hurt you, and you'll just be like, what is going on, man? So this essentially has to make up for it. Let's see what's in the challenge room. Nope. Well, it looks like I did pick the right way for the boss, at least. No, I lied. I picked the wrong way for the boss. But Double Gemini is easy, at least. Yeah. Candle, just blatantly missing, but that's my own fault. And it's not often that you kill the little attachments before you kill the big boss, big boy. So that's a new thing. Not really new, but uncommon. It doesn't really make a difference. Get nothing for that room. Unfortunately, let's see if this way is also wrong. Wow. So I guess we're quite unlucky, as it turns out. Left hand turns all chests into red chests. But I need to hold on to the Polaroid in order to make it past Isaac. Not that I'm really holding out much hope for that even happening at all. Oh, that was bad damage. Oh, I could die. I mean, of course I could die at any point in time, but now it's especially likely. Little Chad should drop a red heart after this room, a half red heart, or not. Feel free to take your time, man. Hopefully one of those is a tinted rock, but it's not. We have Justice. Justice drops one of these 4 pickups. Makes the difference between life or death for me, so I'm not going to complain about it there. Oh, and that I stupidly walked into Death Incarnate. I have like no chance to win right now. I'm down to half a red heart. Of course my damage is ever so slightly increased. Well, no, it's kind of significant, but yeah. Friends Till the End gives me 3 little kamikaze flies. Really in no position to do anything. But I'm making it through the rooms miraculously. And that's another room. We get to go to the library. Yeah, the library. That, like, 100% definitely will not help me out whatsoever. Lucky not to take damage there. 1 left. I can shoot through rocks, you know. I didn't know that. Not like it matters because I'm so freaking weak. Eve's Birdfoot is a chance that when you hit an enemy, it spawns the dead bird, much like I spawn right now. I use this in here because blowing up the rocks means there's a tinted rock that just had a key in it. It could have been good, it just wasn't. And I mean, really, I don't even care that it cancels my brimstone charge. The candle is way more useful than my shots. And that's that room. We got some boss here. It's Loki 2. That was a poor use of the candle, gotta say. Loki 2 is just 2 Lokis, but they're cut in half. They're still the same boss, quite literally. But one of them's dead now. Of course they do have half the amount of health because there are 2 of them. They have to share the health bar. And we get a speed up. That's so worthless to me. Faster than I need to be. No advantages whatsoever. I'm definitely near death. It is quite amazing that I've made it as far as I have. You know, I actually thought that I had killed 2 of them with that candle shot rather than just 1. Okay. This way has got to be the boss. Like, it's got to be. It doesn't have to be, but it's got to be. Masks and hearts, you guys are not my friends. Especially when the hearts run away in order to inconvenience me horribly. Okay, 1 dead. And I don't know why I haven't just killed this guy yet, but now he's dead. And now we fight Mom. It's heart. Mom's heart. Oh, it's technically worth it. This fight will... I mean, the candle helps me out because the candle can damage Mom's heart, much like I used it against Mom. When the heart is not there, it just doesn't do nearly as much as it does against Mom. Still, I'm actually gonna try and cheat a little. Oh, well, that was a failure. And I'm not gonna do it against Monstro. So when there's some enemy that is particularly easy to just let chill, I'll just kind of use the candle as a modus, no, just a mode of attack. I'm not going to use any fancy Latin stuff. And times will be good. In fact, possibly nights, unless I kill myself on the nights. Oh, well, my dead bird's gonna say, nah, man, you gotta just do things the right way. And I'm gonna say, well, that sucks. But now, Mom's heart is repeatedly firing bombs that can easily kill me. Oh my god. I couldn't do anything about that. But there you go, typical Eve luck. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.